This is the Benjamin Zulu Global. Welcome our viewers from all over the world to the home of the Heart Matters. We're converging to learn together because when you know better, you can do better. And a better life is what we all want. Better work life, better family life, better personal life.
Receiving hatred from in-laws can be such a distressing situation, not just because it's me receiving it, but also I see the friction that it brings between my husband and his people. But today you want to tell us about why your in-laws would hate you for no reason and what to do about it.
Yes, we are all hoping that we shall gain another family,
Yes.
that there will be love. And at the very least, that there will be no wrangles because we came in.
Yeah.
It's a bad feeling when you know that your people have a very negative energy towards you.
Yeah.
The in-laws, the people you've come to. And you try to reduce that. And when you are an honest person, you really don't want to be the trigger of frictions.
Yeah.
For a long time, it has been blamed on the one who came. You know, it's been blamed on because this person is one and the other one is a big group.
Yeah.
It's very hard for people to see what is really going on. And I want to give you some of the reasons where does that friction come from. We all know generally about the conflict of interest between you and your partner and their child, their daughter or their son who has married you.
Yeah.
A lot of people have an idea that should create friction by itself.
Yeah. Yeah.
But rarely do we dissect it to say what it really means. And I want to give you what you might not expect because you need to be an insider to see it. One reason they hate you is when you cause that person to prosper more than they had estimated, more than they had given that person. And people have given you estimates how far you should go.
Yeah.
If you marry right, you accelerate in your growth. If you marry a burden, you are weighed down. If you marry a person who can make you fly, you fly. Now, there's a philosophy to choosing a partner. You may have this philosophy of a person who is just comfortable, predictable, and every man, for example, or just the next door girl. That's what most of your relatives want.
Yes.
Who looks like everyone they see, who has the same vibe as the next person. If your choices of the people, partner, love, life, your partner is a condensation of many things you want. Many of us, when we chose our new university degree, we were not informed, we didn't know ourselves, we didn't know the market. By the time you graduate, you wish you did something different, you might be grinding already, struggling with it. Many times because we are making very little support, just influenced by family and what they know about us. Those who are paying fees have a lot of say on what they would wish to pay for, not who you are even.
Yeah. Yeah.
What they think has security. If the choice of a degree alone can be so influenced at a time when you are not grown enough to have a say of your own to disagree, you don't have enough information and you don't have time to explore, how much more the choice of a partner which comes some just years later, hopefully when you have learned.
Yeah.
And we are not told that the choice of a career can make your money life mediocre and difficult by just choosing the wrong career.
Yeah.
You can live a broke life.
Yeah.
For a career to move you to financial freedom, it must be the kind of a career that sets your heart racing. That you love it so much you can plow through difficulties and afford to be consistent when there's no reason to quit.
Yeah.
You must love it that much. Number two, you must have enough entrepreneurial understanding to package it so that you can be compensated well.
Yes.
To be strategic with the market, positioning,
Yes.
who you target, who you work for. Even if you're employed, you're also marketing yourself, you are selling services really. Who you sell to, what you bid for. Choice of career alone can affect your financial life throughout life. What about choice of partner? Partner affects the money itself. Now forget the career, the final end product. You can bring it home to a leaking bucket. You can bring it home to a squanderer or to a hoarder, to a miser, to a person addicted to their pleasures, to a waster, to a spendthrift, to a people pleaser who keeps lending everyone. Who can't say no to your children. You know, sometimes the waster is at home, your children. This person is indulging children on everything.
Yeah.
You can be discouraged. If you work a whole year, you know very well what your earning should move you forward, but there's no motion. The next year you might not go so far out.
Yeah.
The choice of a partner becomes so important now. Many people, by the time they're choosing a partner, they've been away from their families for 5 or 10 years. Who you were when you were under their roof was that youngster who needed to be shown direction, who asked who could not make major decisions without your approval, guidance. Then you disappear to college, to the work world. There's a period there where you are not day by day at home.
Yeah.
For most people, when they imagine getting married, there have been a period of being away in the world. For most people, that period they changed to they defined their philosophy in life. They selected a path. They decided on a lifestyle. They decided on how to live, kind of love, and how they imagine their future. The partner is a condensation of everything that they have been feeding on, realizing. If at all they are conscious people. If you're not conscious, you just be drifting around, living impulsively, making impulse relationships, impulse purchase, impulse. But if you're a conscious person, you're reflective, you're intentional. You learn, you adapt to new learning. You change your life. You show up differently. You ask for different things. When you are an evolving person, what you ask for is very different. So why your people may react is that finally the person you choose, they can't tell where you're coming from. Who you turn down, maybe at their proposal or what they hoped.
Yeah.
The people you don't react to, surprising. Not how they knew you. And families have levels. You may have relatives who have settled on a certain lifestyle. The moment you become grown-ups, people just take their paths.
Yeah.
So you'll marry a person who embodies your new philosophy of life, which is strange to them.
Wow.
So first of all, they react because your marriage, that decision itself has demonstrated a path they did not anticipate.
Yeah.
And it could be a proof that you actually intend to build an empire. And we have big fish in that context. Who think you are dethroning them.
Oh, the patriarchs.
Yes. And matriarchs. You have people there who are the power brokers. And you come here with a guy who just looks unassuming. Composed but very solid. This one is capable of anything. They can't get him to talk about everything. You're very curious.
Yeah.
They try to dig you up.
Yeah.
And you have educated him. Just like he has educated you about his people. You educate each other, you cover each other.
Yeah.
They do what they have to do. And they try to get you to reveal your plans, your hopes, what you are trying to do, how come, all this and the other one.
Yeah.
And you guys have a way to know we must protect our plans with privacy. When you protect your plans with privacy, you can change them, you can modify them, you can pursue them, you can achieve them in peace.
Wow. Yes.
When you expose them early, when you discuss them, people have started their own clock. You said you buy this, I can't see it. They were talking like they would get this, they thought like this is, they should ask us, let's see now, they were talking like this, Truly, you intend to buy land, the land you talked about.
Yeah.
But you're working with your timelines.
Yeah.
You might have moved your priorities to something else. Had you not talked about it, there would be nothing to evaluate. Your people get shocked and react against your partner. You, when you are the person, just understand, this person is marrying you when they're on a different place than they were when they were at home. And these people cannot quantify what happened. Mm-hmm. You read books, you did podcasts, you took in information, you did gymnasium of life.
Yeah.
For example, you build your confidence to levels that is unheard of.
Yeah.
You might have built your confidence to say that you can build a global career.
Yeah. Benjamin Zulu Global.
You might have just come up with a weird idea.
Yeah.
That doesn't fit your background. You've created another background.
Yeah.
You've created another community, another family of friends who believe.
Yeah.
You still appreciate your family, but many of them who come to hate your partner are the kind of people who you needed to grow out of them, outgrow them, learn how to coexist with their toxicity.
Yeah. Without bending to it.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Just learn how to draw boundaries.
Yeah.
So yes, they hate you because their daughter is marrying you at a time when she has taken a path they don't know.
So they don't recognize
Yes,
that partner.
yes. You don't talk like how they hoped.
They can't place you.
Yes, and that's very disturbing. When people can't figure you out, they're very anxious.
Yeah.
Why do people mind the business of your partner so much? When people don't have a life to build, they try to analyze, destroy your own. Builders are busy. When they asked Nehemiah to come down, we discussed this issue. He said, you want me to stop the work, to come down and talk to you? People are not building the Tobias and Sanballat.
Yeah.
They want you to stop building and come down. I don't know to discuss what.
Yeah.
People have so much time to snoop because they know they are not building and they fear you might outbuild them.
Mm. There's even a phrase, it's in my vernacular, I'm sure it's also in yours, and it's in Swahili, haongeangi na watu. Habitually doesn't talk to people.
And talking to them means pouring out everything you're thinking.
Yeah. Or even idle time.
Yes.
You know, you don't spend time with us. Why?
Because you're on the move and they can't acknowledge. And when you get fruit of your hard work, what do they say? You got lucky?
Yeah. You're blessed.
Yes. You're just lucky. As we are just not as lucky as you.
You have a good star.
You know, they cannot attribute your work, your planning, your vision. No. Otherwise it will reflect on them.
Yeah.
As if they did not do that by their own decision. A lot of time, by the time you're getting married, you're marrying at a time when you are talking different, thinking different, asking for different. Now, there's something that does to a reflective person when they leave home and they're in college, they're in the world here. They get to see their home from outside.
Yeah.
They get to see it for what it is.
Yes. Yeah, there are people I grew up idolizing in my family, but now when I look at them with adult eyes and healed eyes, I'm like, wait a minute.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And if you have parents who did a good job, you even appreciate it better when you step outside.
Yes.
When you see what others are dealing with,
Yeah.
how people have to heal how broken they are, and you have a daddy who you can talk and they validate, they don't demand things from you, they're even trying to give you.
Yeah.
When your parents were just supportive and understanding, somebody made this meme. Sometimes the only true supporters you have is your grandparents. So they don't know the language of your job, but you're explaining to them and they're very empathetic.
Aki, can you imagine telling someone that you're a communications consultant, someone who grew up in the era of government, pensionable,
Yes.
you know?
And that grandma who is just so understanding, they don't know the language.
Yeah.
You're trying to frame it in a way they can understand.
Mm.
Is it a business? Where's your shop? No, not a business that way.
Yeah.
How much are you paid salary? Not salary.
Eh.
It's a current evolution. But when you have a supportive person, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
When you step out here, you even appreciate the good people who you took for granted.
Yeah. That's true.
You develop another understanding. When you become a parent, you also appreciate your parents from another angle.
Mm-hmm.
You get to see the parenting from inside.
Mm-hmm.
And you also get to reject a lot of things you are told were normal.
Yeah.
Like the way a person would call their child a name. How do you get to pronounce a name against your child? When you become a parent, you realize you can't do that. Even somebody doing it, you have to disagree with them instantly. Your child is shy. No, she's not shy. She's just not. She's cold. Why do you want a child to be jumping around? Because
Yeah.
when you can't even agree a stranger to label your child negatively. No. Oh, so your child avoids people. She just not be shown. No. You correct there. You better make other people uncomfortable to protect your child. Where did they get the strength to call us stupid? How do you call your child their dog? What?
Yeah. It's so counterproductive.
Now you learn, when you're an intentional, healed person, you care what you say.
Yeah.
So be prepared to be hated when you marry a mover. Because they are marrying you with the philosophy of moving. They liked how you grow, how you're hungry, how you learn together. You show up at home, you don't expect that hunger with everyone. There are people who have siblings with whom they move and they don't interfere with each other's life. Those kind of people will never hate you.
Yeah.
The kind of families who hate you are ones who they don't like how your partner chose you without consulting them. They don't like how you don't submit to them.
Yeah.
They don't like how you're not attending every other meeting, passing every other gossip.
Yeah.
Many people, after they marry, they don't fit in those WhatsApp groups.
Yeah.
They don't flow along. And when you have boundaries, you are now toxic to toxic people.
Yes.
When you have limits of how much you want to be sucked into,
Yes.
and when you are minding your business, it's very uncomfortable to people.
Yeah. Can I just repeat something you've said?
Yes.
When you're healed, you become toxic to toxic people.
Yes.
So the word, when someone calls you toxic, it's not always a bad sign.
No, it's sometimes just relative
Yeah.
to where they are.
Yeah.
For example, toxicity to them is you're not appearing the way their brother used to appear and spoil everyone on Christmas, buy everything, finance everything.
Yeah.
No, he has a family.
Yeah.
He has to think of maybe going to another direction. He's going to Nanyuki this time. He's not coming for that Christmas.
Yeah.
No, we have always done Christmas together forever. This person got married, that started dividing us. Your brother has a family now. Your brother has another culture like your parents have a culture. They were bringing their children, now he has his own children. He has a family now.
Yes.
So they don't see it as a season and a change. They see it as an intruder who came in. Yes, there are people who come and they influence their partner badly. But today we are discussing when the toxicity is not on the one who got married. It's on the people themselves, on the in-laws.
Yes.
What to expect? I want you to expect name calling and being labeled weirdly. The moment they notice that your trajectory is upward. You know, there are families that never saw a car coming in there for decades. The new guys are buying cars casually.
Who do you think you are?
You know,
Yeah.
you
What are you trying to show us? Why are you buying a V8?
and you're not making a fuss of it. Yes,
When your cousin doesn't have school fees.
you know,
Yeah.
and you're not making a fuss of it. You're not even.
Yeah.
In fact, many times, and you know, you have that kind of people. You lie low.
Yes.
You don't announce things.
Yeah.
You buy time because you don't have energy to defend your decisions.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have not quite bought it. You're still paying. You know, some things are.
Personal. It's personal.
Another one. No. Sometimes we take 2 years to buy something.
Yeah.
We have it, but we're still buying.
Yeah.
So we are still applying ourselves. We're still believing. They're still stretching. So you are hating me over something I'm still working on.
Yeah. The irony.
You know?
Yeah. You should be praying for me, encouraging me. That's what I need from
Yes,
you.
because I'm driving it now, but it's still a dream. It's not yet realized.
Yeah.
It can be taken back if I don't manage.
Yeah.
So sometimes people hate you, and yet you're still on progress. Expect to be told that you're the one who cut out the supply of what they used to get.
Yeah.
And expect to be told that your influence on their son, on their daughter, is bad.
Yeah.
Expect to be seen like the black sheep. Expect during events where you must come together as family, attitudes.
Yeah.
You know, the way people would greet you as if you are infectious. Attitudes.
Yeah.
If they have a chance to serve food, they pass a statement by serving you very small food. People will get petty.
Yeah.
You don't even need it anyway. You have options. You're just trying to flow with the communal.
Then, maybe I even have some KFC in the car. But I have to
flow with the mood.
Yeah. And then now you're being petty with the rice.
And maybe you packaged yours in case, because some of these functions food can delay.
Yeah.
You said, let me sort my family out just in case.
Then if you have children, now that's bad, because the children will say, Mommy, can we go for the KFC in the car?
And,
we are eating more.
Yeah. I want you to expect not to be welcomed. And I want you to expect them to hit you with a fist that is rolled in velvet sheet to look like a gift, but it's a blow.
Yeah.
Wrapped like a gift, but it's a blow. The second reason they usually hate you is when you don't fit in the grouping of the marriages there. You're the fifth in-law, and all in-laws here usually do this.
Okay.
You're the second married here, and all this one do this. And those who marry the firstborn, you do not continue what the person was doing. Firstborn many times have a very key role in the family, keeping it united, keeping it developing, keeping it, everybody inspired, everybody disciplined. They are the mean.
Even inspiration.
Yes.
Go and encourage you.
To encourage everybody to go to school, to start business, to stop misbehaving, to stop, at least to conduct that, to think about their future.
Stop drinking.
I mean,
your brother is drinking. You see, now that reflects badly on you. That's your mother.
You're the one who talks to these people. Come talk to them. Now, if you marry the one who talks to everyone, you don't continue what they expected.
Yeah.
This person to continue. They even thought now they have gotten another daughter to this family, another son to this family. And the gap, many times families shake when that person was overburdened, parentified child gets married.
Ooh.
They wobble. And the shake can be so evident.
Yeah.
Because this person was like the one standing between warring parties.
Yeah.
They knew the potential for explosion.
Yeah.
And they knew how to communicate, how to smoothen things. The moment they step back, clash, shame, embarrassment, and it's very uncomfortable for them to watch it, but they know if they keep stepping back, they'll never build their life.
Yeah.
We say you never discover new seas if you don't have the courage to lose sight of the shore. And another saying is that you never make a shade for yourself if you don't leave the family tree. When you get married,
wow,
you have to leave the family tree.
Wow.
To make a shade for yourself in the sun, to cover a spot for yourself.
Wow.
And sometimes these parents had a method that worked, business that worked, financial strategy that worked, and now you are discarding it to go start from scratch. And because they won't give, some can't give you support unless they impose conditions, and you don't want those conditions.
Yes.
They want you to migrate into that town, to run a shop there, yet you and your family are better elsewhere.
Yeah.
And if you go that way, you have to start. Imagine a man who marries the daughter of a bishop. And this daughter was a key administrator in that shop, in that church.
Yeah.
So ask him now to move into this church and have now the bishop, the leaders, or being the father-in-law. What have you done to that brother?
That is top tier confusion.
Conflict of interest.
Yeah.
And it feels like for most brothers we know, and the wisdom has been, don't set that precedent from the beginning.
Yes.
Don't set that precedent. To break it will be a nightmare.
Yeah.
The same as a lady. You marry the son of a church leader who also goes to that church. Now you get, and you come into this church so that the church leader is also father-in-law.
Oh, thank you for giving it to the ladies as well. For the ladies, it always looks like it's a privilege.
No. Who are you talking to when you're talking? Are you talking
to the bishop?
Are you talking
to father-in-law?
Yes.
to your husband's dad. There's also that.
And there's all the relatives here, who are they? We are not saying it's not possible. Mature people can always balance things, but most people, you can't find a group of 5 people who both the bishop and the wife to, and the daughter, the other son to, and the other daughter to. Many times, the only solution you have is to do what they want like. Go carve your space away. Be visiting each other when there have been room for respect, room to miss each other.
Yeah.
And we can update each other and go back to build our small empires.
Yeah.
It's a very unimaginable. I don't know why, as parents, we are so egotistical to imagine that for a child to have a bigger vision than us. I don't know. Why do we take it like, why do we take it badly?
Such a good thing.
I really hope my child will use my mentorship to go further than I went.
Yeah. Yeah.
I did not have that. You have it.
Yeah. I mean, it should be natural. It should be the expected.
Let me tell you, the only job I hope I don't get wrongly is to help the child locate themselves.
Yeah.
When they locate what is natural in them, they should take it further than I took mine.
Yes.
Their gifts may be mine or they may not be mine.
Yeah.
This child may go to aviation, a place I've never been to.
Yeah.
Remember, I'm only a custodian. I'm not
Yeah.
I did not create this child.
Yeah. Might go to psychology.
Yes.
But a very different branch that never meets with yours.
You know,
Yeah.
the Sigmund Freud and Carl Jung, they met and the connection was magical. They talked for 14 hours straight when they met on a flight.
Wow.
Because the connection was like that of father-son. But they did what you've mentioned. They connect in psychology, but Carl Jung has another bent that Sigmund Freud does not have.
Mm-hmm.
They are both psychoanalytics, come from the same angle, but Jung has another bent.
Yeah.
He didn't like the overemphasis of sexual energy of Sigmund Freud.
Uh-huh.
He thought it is important, but it's not everything.
Yeah.
And his research proved right. Mm-hmm. He developed his own method. You can't say it failed. Their partnership evolved this young man.
Yeah.
Validated him, showed him, made him make strides very fast over things that might have taken a lifetime. I hope I told you, without the kind of mentorship and guidance from experts, for you to figure out what you need takes you 3 times longer, and you might arrive there when you're 80. No energy.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. For a mentor, just hand you a book that is so accurate.
Yeah.
You are lucky. And mentorship is not always personal. Can you teach Africans to stop being addicted to parental relationships that they call mentorships?
Yes.
They interfere with your life.
Yes.
I want you to prefer impersonal and professional. Impersonal, where you just learn from the person from a distance, downloading information, reading from it. And day to day, they're not in your space.
Yeah.
And the second one is paid coaching.
Yes.
Those ones are safe and sustainable over the long run.
Yes.
They don't have nasty breakups. When you make a mentor from a personal thing,
Yeah.
the breakup is always messy.
Yeah.
And it affects your life.
Yeah.
It can take you backwards. Can it hurt you so badly? This person can mislead you.
Yeah.
We said anyway, when you reach that, you don't have parent figures over you.
Mm-hmm.
Don't marry a man who is still saying, daddy, daddy, my dad, over here, everywhere. My mom, my dad, my mom.
Yeah.
He's not his own man. He's under authorities in place.
Yeah.
And that's how he comes to sell everything because daddy advised.
Yes.
He's moving his family to my Mahi because mommy advised.
Aki, you and my Mario and Posho Mills and tuk-tuks. One day I'll bring you a therapist to unpack what that is.
You know they sell you yogurt which they can't take. Somebody bought 2, said, I'm going to buy mine yours. Okay, so let's take.
Uh-huh.
They sell a ren. Why are they selling what they can't eat?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's to say the conflict of interest, sometimes you're being hated because what you brought defines this person as they cannot be manipulated or plugged into or controlled anymore when they're with you. You have 2 brains to think with. You can't fit in that grouping, that control. You cannot be dominated anymore. it's like both of you now become a sovereign unit, which was the intention of marriage anyway.
Yeah.
And they may hear you saying blasphemous things, that you're aiming for higher things than they have.
How dare I?
You know,
Yeah.
and you may appear to be daring bigger business without involving them. That disturbs their ego. I hope when we are retiring and we're in our farms, living slow life, after we have done our things,
Yes.
we hear on the news what our children are attempting.
Yes.
You see them making moves,
Yes.
and they'll only update you later. Oh, Dad, yeah, we were trying that one. This is how far we are. But whenever we remember the lessons you gave us, we are inspired. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Do I want my child to remain under me and yet I'm on my way out? You know?
No, let me just throw in something. There are men who want that because they want their legacy to live on after they're gone.
Which is very insecure. You want it to be carried by your child.
Yes.
To build bigger things. Because remember, it's not about us, it's about the communities we are serving and the purpose and the God who gave us that assignment.
Mm-hmm.
And you want the Elisha to do twice the many miracles like Elijah, to know Elijah did a good thing.
So the problem usually comes in where if you're running a psychology related empire and I am in, let's say, entertainment, you try to fit me into what you built.
Yeah.
And you really feel helpless because you don't know who else you can give it if I'm your only daughter or the only sane person.
One billionaire said his children were not interested in his chain of supermarkets, so he sold them to another chain.
Mm-hmm.
And he bought a hotel, he bought shares, gave them the things they can manage. I wish people like the supermarkets that have gone down could think like that billionaire.
Yeah.
I watch their interests and I finance where the interests are. Yeah. What I have garnered you guys, or you're in real estate, no problem. How can I help you there? Yeah. There's some capital, see what you can do. Or you're in banking, no problem, see what you can do. And you prefer this? No problem. Music, okay, what can you do there? He sold the chain, liquidated the money, divided it among the heirs to build whatever their hearts are into, giving them the wisdom as much as they are inviting without imposing, just telling them what he would have done if he was in their shoes.
Wow. That's beautiful. It means that that person was valuing the children more than the thing he had built.
I'll be very happy to sell my practice when I'm retiring to liquidate and give money to my children if they have gone another direction.
Yeah.
That is the honest thing. Don't plant them where they don't thrive.
Yeah.
If they thrive where you are, you're just happy.
Yeah.
But you're hoping it's legit. It's not to please you.
Yes.
If they are created genuinely for that, you will see it.
Let me ask you, that to please you, to please the parent, is it ever a concrete thing? There are people who are really genuinely driven by their love for their parents, and that can make them thrive in an area that they would otherwise not be interested in.
They will never tell whether they did it for parents or for themselves. As long as you love something, you usually think whoever also was doing it or whoever likes you doing it also was just encouraging you. So it doesn't matter where your love came from. As long as you feel alive, energized when you do something, that's all that counts. What motivates this group you've married into to hate you? The first time, they usually react badly because their child is already changing and the choice of you is surprising to them. If at all you are hungry, growth-oriented people. Yeah. And the trajectory you are mapping of where you tend to be going is also mysterious to these people. Yeah. So they say, you are the cause. You changed our daughter. You took away our daughter and all that. Number two is, when you do not fit in the mold, they have already molded for people who marry there. Yeah. When you don't fit into those groupings, when you don't follow what the empire or the dynasty wanted or the controllers of that space wanted, when you avoid conflict of interest by just creating your own space, when you aim higher, and what do you expect from all these reactions is that you be called the black sheep, like the one who influenced our child away. Yeah. And I want you to know that, particularly if you are careful and wise to maintain privacy until you achieve your project, people will be very uncomfortable. They want to come into your house or to keep calling or to check this, check the other. And every time you put boundaries, we mentioned in another show that you should let your partner handle their people to say no more.
Yes.
To handle their family.
Yes.
And you to handle yours. So even if they pass requests through you, let their son, let their daughter answer them. Yeah. is able to speak more directly and handle them.
Yeah.
If you play that game, prepare to be made to feel uncomfortable, but you're doing the right thing.
Oh, wow. That's such a comprehensive show. Thank you so much. If you're intrigued by these conversations that we have, please grab all of Benjamin's work on www.benjaminzuluglobal.com. And thank you for watching. Bye.
This is the Benjamin Zulu Global. Welcome our viewers from all over the world to the home of the Heart Months. We're converging to learn together because when you know better, you can do better. And a better life is what we all want. Better work life, better family life,